Hi class, in this video I'll show you how to do number 2 on your chapter 8 applicate homework. So consider the market for luxury cars. The following graph shows the demand supply for luxury cars before government imposed any tax. Now we need to draw our consumer surplus and producer surplus before tax. Now the first thing I'm going to do is draw equilibrium. Now remember, the equilibrium is coming from your supply-demand intersection. So this point right here is our equilibrium point. So for the equilibrium, put it right here. And then for the consumer surplus, is the difference between your price line. So this $100, this is your price line, and then demand curve. So this area in the middle, that's your consumer surplus, and then this area below, above your supply curve and below your price line, that's your producer surplus. Okay, so that's the first one. And then for the second one, suppose government imposed a tax on it, and then tax will be $40,000 per car. Now let's show our new. So once the tax is imposed, this right here, this line over here, this tax wedge on the first point, on the upper point, that will shows the price the buyer pays, and then on the lower point, touching your supply curve, it shows the price or the revenue the company receive, and the difference over here is our tax revenue. So for tax revenue, I'm gonna put it right here. Come back. Alright. So this will be our tax revenue. So the difference between how much consumer pays and how much company receive. And then your consumer surplus again is the price line and your demand curve. But now your price line is moving up to 120 now. So this is your consumer surplus. And then your producer surplus, the price the company received back, is got lowered to 80 now. So this will be our producer surplus, and then deadweight loss will be this triangle over here. So this is our deadweight loss. Remember, deadweight loss is the inefficiency for any tax revenue. Now, if you want to see on paper over here, this area, it used to belong either to the consumer surplus or producer surplus, but because of the tax over here, we couldn't sell this many cars anymore. So this area is lost. We call it deadweight loss. All right. So before tax, our consumer surplus, let's do the numbers. So again, area for triangle is base times height over 2. So base, let's say from 0 to 60. So let's do equal sign 60 times the height is from 100 to 140. So that's 40 divided by 2. So 1200. And then for the producer surplus, same deal. So 0 to 60, that's 60 times 100 to 60, that's 40. So same thing, and then divided by 2. So that's also 1200. So 1200 and 1200. Now let's do after tax. So after tax, the smaller area over here. So that's from 40 to 120. That's 20 times the vertical distance, and the horizontal distance is from 0 to 30. So times 30 and then divided by 2. It's going to be 300. So 300 for consumer surplus. Oh, guys, be careful. This is in thousands. Okay, so make sure to put a 30 behind it. Whoa, that was big. That was close. Oh man. Yeah, guys, be careful, okay, because your quantity is in thousands, your price also in thousands. So once you finish, put 60 behind each number. So another 3 more 0, 3 more 0 over here. And then 6 zeros behind 300. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then for our producer surplus, it's from 80 to 60. That's 20. So equals to 20 times the horizontal distance is 30. So 30 divided by 2. Another 300. So 300. Oh, don't forget 6 zeros. Okay, and then tax revenue tax revenue is this area for the square or rectangle. So the vertical distance is 40. So equal to 40 times the horizontal distance is 30. So 30. So 1200. 6 zeros. Okay. And then last one, the deadweight loss. So the vertical distance is 40. That's from 80 to 120. So 40 times the horizontal distance, which will be 30 to 60. That's another 30. And then divided by 2, that will give you 600. So 600. 60. Alright, and then cross our fingers. Let's see if we get it right. Okay, let's see. Good, and good. Okay. Alright, so this is how you do number 2. Have any question, let me know. Thank you very much.